What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So Chelsea just lost 3-2 to Arsenal in the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg at home. And sometimes I wonder why this competition needs two legs, especially when you get to the semi-finals. But hey, they do it, and I don't know why we need more games to play in the season. This can be easily chopped off to just one game, and then we are done and we move on. I mean, if it was any other team, 3-2, I'll be like, okay, yeah, 3-2 can be good going into the second leg. But Arsenal haven't lost at home this season in all competitions. They haven't lost at home in all competitions. So it is not something likely, especially if we play the way we play today. We are going to play like that to the Emirates. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You're not going to win that game. So I don't really have much confidence going into the second leg at all. Even with this game, I didn't really have that much confidence, especially when I heard that James couldn't play, Caicedo was suspended. It was always going to be difficult because Arsenal are in such good form. They've not lost in like their last 9 or 10 games, so they are really good. And even with them, it even looked like they were playing at their best. It looked like they were also trying to manage the game, and they got away with the win. We didn't really offer that much of a threat against them. Our attack, very, very poor going forward. It was just a couple of players, just one player actually. Estevao was the only one in attack that was making things happen, that was taking shots, cutting in, taking on players. And yeah, he was the best. He was our best player on the pitch. And our defense, and these players that we have in defense, Fofana, Badiashile, Chaloba, these players, they are just okay. They are not really top tier defenders where they can inspire each other to do well. It's like they're okay and they are playing at their level. They're not really playing anything extraordinary. And whenever they are faced against a very tough opposition, you see it. You see their lack of quality show. And yes, Sanchez today was very poor. His errors led to the 2 goals. The first one coming from a corner where he didn't time his jump well and he completely missed the ball. It fell to Ben White and he scored, and that was 1-0. The second goal coming from a cross that I thought should have been defended better. I mean, the cross came in and it was a clear path straight to Sanchez. The defenders were not there to block the cross from coming in, and Sanchez also just fluffed it. It went through him and reached Gyökeres, who was Arsenal's worst player on the pitch, and he scored the second goal for them. We got some hope from Garnacho. Garnacho coming on to make an immediate impact. And then that hope was completely dashed when Zubimendi scored a very good goal from Zubimendi, took our players on, sat Fofana down, and took a shot. The fact that Zubimendi was allowed to do that in our 16-yard box just showed what kind of game we're playing today. I mean, we give Arsenal defenders so much confidence to move forward. They gave their defensive midfielders, their midfielders, to move forward, to actually take shots at goal. Even Saliba at some point was even trying to kill the ball into the top corner. It was very difficult to watch this game and to even support Chelsea, because the way we were playing, it lacked any form of bite, it lacked any form of motivation. And yes, there were a few players that were doing well. I say a few, but it was only Estevao that was really seeing that I was doing well. Garnacho also came on to do well. After they scored the third goal, Garnacho gave us a lifeline, and it wasn't enough. It wasn't really enough. Estevao alone cannot do all these things. He cannot do everything himself. This guy is very young, 18, 19 years. He cannot do everything himself. We need players around him that can support him. We need players that can match up to his level. I mean, Palmer also didn't play today. I don't know whether he's injured or what. With the Sanchez goal, I don't know why I've said it many times in our recent videos that I don't know why we've suddenly forgotten how to defend set pieces or defend corners. We've forgotten how to do it. Sanchez used to come and take the ball confidently, but now it's like he can't do that. I don't know whether teams have figured it out, or Arsenal used to do something at the beginning of the season where whenever there's a corner, I see a lot of the attacking players or their players go to the side away from the defenders, and then when the corner comes in, they run into the box and head it in or whatever it is. run into the box and head it in, and most of the times it worked. But I think they've realized that a lot of teams are I've noticed that, and they are marking them one for one. So what they do is they crowd the box. And with Chelsea, our method of Sanchez coming out to make the save or to catch the ball doesn't really bode well whenever the box is crowded, because now he has less space to move. But what I don't understand is why we are also crowding the box, because the Arsenal players are crowding the box. They are crowding especially on that goal line. They are always on that goal line. But our players too are also there. So they are adding to the numbers, crowding the box, and they're making the space very, very small for Sanchez to maneuver. And as a result, we get issues like that. We get mistakes like that where he can't reach the ball because he doesn't even have space to even maneuver. So I don't know whether we need to go back to this thing, or we need to have less numbers in the box. Maybe that is going to help us. That might change things. Then stop conceding goals from corners, because we've been conceding goals from corners quite a lot lately, and from long throws to something that I thought we solved. Some of these players too today were not good at all. Someone like Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto is always a tough one for me, because last season he was good. Even our Club World Cup run, remember how good Pedro Neto was. But now it seems like he does more mistakes than he does good. It's like Joao Pedro too. He does more mistakes than he does good. Pedro Neto has blistering pace, and whenever he runs on the counter, he gives you that hope. I think that is why a lot of Chelsea players are just frustrated with this guy. He gives you that hope that something is going to happen, something good is going to happen out of this thing. And he goes and then he stops and passes the ball backwards, or he goes and hits the wall and he doesn't know what to do with the ball and loses possession. Today he did that a lot. There were a couple of times where he ran into the box, especially when the momentum shifted and it was on our side and we could come up and equalize. So when Garnacho scored and it was 2-1, he made a very good run at like twice into the box, and then he came face to face with Saliba, couldn't do anything. The ball went out for a throw or a corner. I just don't know why that happened. He mostly kills our counter attacks. We try very, very hard on the counter. Break we try to break on the counter, but whenever it falls to Pedro Neto, I've said this in the past, he always kills this thing. He always slows our counter attacks down. Sometimes you see 3v2 counter attacks, because he can't beat his man. He I don't know whether he doesn't have the vision to be able to give this killer passes or what, because it seems like when he gets the box, he has the pace and he can't do anything with it. He reminds me of like Adama Traore, another player who has blistering pace, gets to the box, doesn't really do much with it, but at least Traore was a better finisher than he is. It reminds me of Walcott too as well. Walcott, when he started at Arsenal, he used to be that kind of player with blistering pace, runs into the box, doesn't know what to do with it. And that is what we have with Pedro Neto. He will play like this and then one day score and then puts his hands in his ears like he's blocking the noise. Meanwhile, you are not up to par. You are very deserving of all the criticism that you are getting, but he makes it seem like it's undeserved. But it's deserved. It's fully deserved. I don't know. I don't know with Pedro Neto. I honestly don't know. And he keeps starting. That's the thing. He keeps starting. Game in, game out. He keeps starting. He has played now in the Carabao Cup. I bet you our next game he's going to play again. He's going to start and he's probably going to play full time. I don't know what Rosinia did today that it's probably different from what Enzo Maresca would have done. It seemed like the same old football. It seemed like the same old tactics. Even the set pieces, the same old things. And I think the only thing that he did right was the substitutions. Bringing Garnacho on and Garnacho having a very, very good impact. 2 goals from Garnacho, even though we lost. But I've not really seen much from him to be able to be like, I'm confident in this guy. For now, I'm not really that confident in him. And I would honestly prefer that he does less interviews and focus on the football, focus on winning games. I mean, the guy is eloquent. He knows how to talk. He knows about football. He knows a lot about football. We want to see the action on the pitch. We want to see the results. We haven't won against Arsenal at home in such a long time, and something that I was really hoping that we'll get today. The last time we won against them at home was in 2018, and then the last time we won a game against Arsenal in general, I think at their home, was in 2021. Was in 2021. Can you believe that? They might as well call Stamford Bridge 3-point bridge, like how we do with Tottenham Stadium, 3-point stadium, 3-point lane. they might as well call that, because they come and then they take the points and they come and they get their wins and then they go. The only trophy that Arteta has won with Arsenal, he won beating Chelsea. So the man clearly knows how to beat Chelsea. He knows how to beat us. He knows how to win games against us. And we haven't really found a solution yet. Haven't won against this in such a long time. It's just been else. Our last 10 games against them, we've won just one, and we've drawn 3, and the rest have been losses. When is this going to change? These things have to change. They have to change. I'm not going to criticize Rosanio too much here. No, he's new. He won against Charlton, even though it wasn't much of a challenge, but this was his major test, and he hasn't been at the club for long, so I can't really criticize him that much. But we need to see changes. We need to see positive changes. We need to see a clear shift from the way we've been playing, a clear shift in our form, and we need to start doing well again. We need to start beating teams again. So like I said, I really don't see us winning at the Emirates. They haven't lost at home this season, all competitions. One can just hope. Yeah, Chelsea, anytime the odds are against us, we somehow do well. So that's been it for my review. Let me know what you think about the match in the comment section down below. Did I leave something out? Is there something that you want to add to it? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, kindly subscribe, give the video a like, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, stay safe.